This week, we ride into Cottonwood.
Kayla has a near miss with a buffalo.
So saddle up for this epic adventure.
Another travel day, guys. Time to flush the black tanks. We got a 1 day of boondocking, well, dry, semi-dry camping. They have power. And they put that in the comments. Am I saying that wrong? Is dry camping, I think, is just with electricity. Boondocking is with nothing at all. That's my thoughts. What's the reality? You guys can tell me in the comments. But we're here. I'm flushing the black tanks now. Black tank. I don't know why I keep saying tanks. It's only one of them. We have multiple gray tanks, but just one black tank. Happened this morning. I forgot to point the nozzle of the end of the 0G hose away from me when I disconnected it. Be forewarned, those 0G hoses are great, except when you unplug them.
In case you're new to our channel, we're Mike and Amy, and we have been full-time RVing all across the country for over 3 years. And today is our adventure. It's travel day!
Yay!
Kayla's not ready for travel.
Well,
plus, she says she's
it's
missing.
treat time.
Yeah,
It's treat
missing
time.
treat o'clock.
Yeah. There you go. So this is twice now that we've been struggling this summer to find a spot fairly last minute over the weekend.
We had a gap in our plans that we didn't realize, and we tried to fill it, and it was a challenge to get a campground at the last minute.
We couldn't stay at the place that we were or the place we were headed. We tried to call both of them first because obviously that's the easiest choice. We'd rather not move again. But we ended up finding there were a couple of spots at state parks, but there was a spot at a Corps of Engineers. But while I really like the Corps of Engineers campgrounds, that one was about an hour out of our way, and I really didn't want to just add travel time to our travel day just because. So you were able to find one of the city parks.
Yeah, and I found freecampgrounds.net. I'll put that on the screen somewhere. I was able to find a boondocking spot that was completely free. But the problem with that, of course, is that there's no guarantee there.
And it's so hot right now. Weather's supposed to cool off this week, but right now it is so hot that we don't want to be boondocking again in this heat, if we can help it. We wanted at least electric. Like, we don't need water, sewer, but we need electric right now, just to keep everybody comfortable. I'm not pointing at you, I'm not pointing at me, I'm pointing at the drama queen in the back. But last minute we were able to find a spot so with electric it was around $27. There was also a state park that was $12, but then you had to get a pass as well on top of it. And there was a whole rigmarole about that. Like, it wouldn't allow me to buy a day pass until the day of, and I couldn't reserve the spot without the pass, so we would have had to wait until the last day to get it. This was a couple days ago, and I just said, we like that park better, but we ended up staying at the city park because we were able to get the reservation with no additional fees and passes and everything else, and it looks like it's a really big park. It's going to be like over 100 spots, I think.
I think maybe the best part is, or maybe not the best part, it has 1-star reviews we can bus.
Yeah. Yay! Wait. Woo-hoo?
Woo! Woo!
Woo! It's like boo, but with woo. Woo! Look at this, they've got a dog section. And they have snack treats. Someone said they were hungry. I walked in and the cinnamon rolls smell amazing.
Well, that's dessert, right?
And my my resolve to eat our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that are in our cooler is diminishing a little bit. If you know, you know. Sign says for best photo opportunity to go around to the front. Photographer stands in the hole. Subject stands on the hill, and the crane will be in the background. All right.
Hey guys, we're at the world's largest sandhill crane here in North Dakota somewhere. I have no idea what town this is.
Steele.
Steele? Okay, we're in Steele, North Dakota.
Yep.
And it's the world's largest sandhill crane right there. Woo!
The nice part is that it's a great, we've got a great truck stop. They've got a great truck stop, a TA right across the street. It's got a place for filling up for large vehicles. And then right across the street from it, so where we are now and where we're parked, you can see where we're parked, there's a whole huge parking lot that's available for trucks and RVs, and then this little grassy area where you can come over and get pictures and get your photo of the largest sandhill crane. Somebody told me that they needed snackies, so when I was at the TA, I got snackies. No big deal.
BB&J too.
I don't think the people enjoy watching us eat our PB&J as much as they do enjoy watching her eating her cookie. And here I was worried about being early. No longer an issue.
No longer an issue.
You're gonna have to swing out to keep from hitting it. It looks like it's foam, but I don't know. You're by it. Encouraging. There's a big drop right here. So just go slow. Do you ever end up on roads and you look at them and think, I don't think we should be on this road?
My question is how we're going to get back out. This is obviously one way.
I'm guessing it's one way. It doesn't really have any signs, but it definitely looks one way. But we were in the city. I mean, this is Bismarck, and they've got tractors and dirt roads and gravel, like loose gravel. There's a ladder going down into a hole over there. This doesn't feel like the place we should be with the big rig. Again, here I was worried about being early. There's a speed bump right ahead. Hi. We reserved online a couple days ago. I think we're in 64. I was not gone that long. Head back to the passenger side. You're going off the road a little bit. Yep, that's good. Not too hard. Not too hard. Go straight. Well, clearly we had some rearranging of stuff because of the roads that we had to traverse. So let's take out the slides and see if things still look good. Everything looks really good, and we forgot to put the TV down. Oh my gosh. Still looks good. Yay. Everything else looks like it survived fairly well. I'll probably have to open the refrigerator cautiously. Basket of dog stuff looks like the only thing that fell over during the trip, which is pretty amazing. Even though it was a short travel day, it was a rough travel day. I mean, it's Sometimes it feels that way though. Like sometimes it just feels like even though it's a shorter trip, it's a harder trip. I don't know why that is. Let's finish getting the RV set up and go get Kayla out of the truck. So both of us just got haircuts.
Take the next right onto East
These roads are
Bismarck
so
Expressway.
confusing. Yeah, mine's a little short. The best part about having a hair, you know, like your hair cut too short though, is that it will grow back.
Again, it's the longest you'll have between two haircuts.
That's true.
In a quarter
This
mile,
is-
turn right.
This is a bit short. I even took pictures. I mean,
Look out.
the other good news is that it's really hot. So if you're gonna have a short haircut, this is the best time to have a short haircut. What were you saying?
See, look how short she cut mine. I mean,
Yours is kind of sticking up right now. It needs to be. But I'm glad I went over because she almost didn't get you a little cow lick in the back, like a cow licked you. And it was sticking right out, and you have to cut that stuff down, to mow it down, because otherwise it's just yours is sticking up right in front. Yep. Hitching up once again because this week it's a 2 times travel day. Not a whole heck of a lot of sleep last night, but yeah, we're doing it today, and we have liftoff. Absolutely positively, he's double checking. We've got Kayla in here with what? Yay! What do you think, baby girl? Are you ready for travel day? It's a short day for us again, which is good, and we might get a chance to see another world's largest on the road today. And I'm hoping maybe we're gonna stop and get some good breakfast on the way too, because we have to waste a little bit of time. Our travel time between here and there and our check-in times are such that we have to waste a little bit of time on the way. A big problem to have, right? Gonna get breakfast on the road, which we rarely do. I almost always pack it for us, but we're gonna stop and get something to eat and then stop at a couple of roadside attractions along the way. So let's go. They're blowing pretty good. Come on. Good girl. You want to go sniff the big rock?
We were headed up to see Salem Sue, the world's largest cow, and we looked at Google to make sure there was enough room for us to turn around, and it really didn't look like it. So we called a friend who lived in this area before, and he confirmed we really can't get up there with our fifth wheel. So we got back on the road and we headed towards Cottonwood.
You were just saying that you were really glad that we didn't do this all in one day.
yeah,
And why is that?
because this has been, I know it's probably been one of our shorter travel days in the last few weeks, but it has been hours and hours driving.
It's
Nothing.
nothing. I mean, it's
Nothing.
beautiful country, but it's all the same basically as well. It just feels like it's taken all day. It feels like we've been in the truck we really haven't been in the truck for that long, but it feels like hours and hours.
Yeah.
I'm really glad too. And finally, it looks like we're starting to get some stuff that looks pretty because I see parts of the national park. Yay! Yay! Woohoo! This is what we're here for.
Yeah, right into use our restroom.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the greatest parts of RVing, right? You get to use your own bathroom in every state till you're in home.
That's right. You guys are right there. It's right behind us.
We're gonna use our nice, clean bathroom. I realize why it feels so much like it's been longer than it actually shows on the clocks.
No, because we changed time zone.
Time zone change! Oh, it messes with my mind every time. Yep, time zone change. We lost an hour. Or gained an hour. Whatever. It's an hour different. It's an hour earlier than it used to be. So I'm gonna go out on the limb here and say, since we're less than a mile from the campground, we're probably gonna have some train noise.
Yeah, I guess that didn't hear a horn though, so maybe it won't be.
No? Yeah, you may not. May not. They were very ready for us to get here today. Why were they so ready for us to get here today? Michael?
They may possibly just potentially have had a few packages for us.
Just a few. just a few.
Kayla wants to know how many of those are her treats.
Yeah, some of those are for Kayla, some of those are for Mike, some of those are for me. But they were very ready for us to get here. They knew us by name. Are you excited for Cottonwood?
So excited.
I am pretty darn excited. This one has been on our list for a while. Just excited to see the sights. The buffalo right behind you, baby girl, and you're not even looking. Boop. No. Do not boop the snoot. You can boop that snoot. What?
She doesn't want the snoot booped either.
No, she does not. Are all these treats? Did you order all these treats? Somebody's gonna cut you off from Amazon. Even though we leave the truck running when Kayla's in it, we also leave the Waggle. This is our rule on travel day. The Waggle stays with the dog. And that way we know that she is okay. We get alerts directly to our phone in case the truck cuts off and it loses power. And we make sure that she is comfortable and cool on days. So the Waggle stays with her. And once she's inside the RV, it stays plugged in and tucked away, out of the way, but still capable of detecting any power outages or heat or humidity changes and notifying us.
Very good, my love. Thank you. Tasty sandwich.
I am so excited. I just finished baking my first batch of muffins in our new oven. Well, it's not really new, but first time I've tried baking in months, because our old oven, there was just no way. I tried, y'all. There was no way to bake. And I was an avid baker before we started RVing. So for the past 3 years, I haven't really been able to do much baking. Before that, I baked almost all of the bread that we ate in our house. And these are some absolutely delicious apple, raisin, oatmeal muffins. I'm not exactly sure. I kind of threw everything in, including the kitchen sink. But don't just take my word for it. What was that you were doing?
Nothing. I wasn't eating the caramelized sugary stout goodness out of the parchment paper.
You approve?
I approve.
Are they as good as homemade when I made them in our Sticks and Bricks home?
They're definitely as good as your Sticks and Bricks muffins.
I'm so excited!
Woo!
Yay!
Baked goods. You know I like me a baked good.
I know you do. And you're hard at work. Do you see from over here? She sat up.
What?
Is this what you think you're gonna get?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think I'm gonna get.
You think you're gonna get this? Are you excited? Mama's baking again too. Yeah. Yummies. We decided we wanted to bike into town today to try to get something to eat and just get out of the RV for a little bit. We just got some food and now we're gonna zip around town a little bit. There's not a whole lot here, but it's a perfect place to take the e-bikes and just see what we can see. So that's what we're gonna do. Epic hero pose. So we just got to see some really cool prairie dogs as well as bison. There's some bison on the hill up over our shoulders over here. And I think we picked probably the busiest day to come to the park because it's, what is it?
National Outdoor Day.
That's the one. So it's free for everyone to enter. So there are lots and lots of cars. We're the only cyclists I've seen out, but so far it's still been really, really cool. I think I'd like to come back maybe during a weekday where it's not quite so busy, or maybe in a weekend day when it's not quite so busy. But we've already gotten to see a bit of wildlife. We've gotten to see some epic views. So thankful that we got these bikes because it's opened up a lot of opportunities for us to get out and see nature.
All sorts of things.
Right, it's allowed us to be able to go further on our bikes than we would have felt comfortable going on regular bikes. So if you're on the fence about getting electric bikes or electric bikes, whatever brand you decide to get, we highly recommend them. They have been a game changer.
They have.
How far did we go?
I don't know, probably like 15 miles.
I think it was more than that. It was 13 round trip just to and from the RV park to where the furthest part in the RV park. Oops.
Basically from RV park to RV park.
Yeah. And then all the stuff in between, like going around town. So I would say at least 15. Oops, we gotta eat this. This is our little treat though. Gotta eat it now because it's melting. We are headed to Medora Stables for a horseback ride. We're gonna go on a horseback ride, y'all.
That's right, out in the outback of North Dakota.
It's pretty exciting. So Medora Stables offers rides. You can book them online or you can book them at the ticket junction, I think, here in town. And they've got multiple rides throughout the week that you can book and for varying lengths as well.
It's been a little while since I've been on a horse. Amy's ridden more recently than I have. Last time I rode actually was in Hawaii on the beach.
Oh my gosh, was it really?
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's been a few years.
It has.
Yeah.
But at least y'all think I'm not a cowboy. I used to own a horse back when I was younger and rode out on my grandpa's farm. So I've been riding more than just once.
You're not a, yeah.
I'm not a complete noob.
Yeah.
Amy and I though have very different riding styles. I'm a Western style rider.
I was gonna say this is probably the first time I was thinking about it. Thinking this is probably the first time I've ridden Western since the beaches in Hawaii. And then you said that that's the last time you were on a horse. I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I've ridden horses most of my life. So. Anyhow, but this is always, like, I think these are always like fun experiences. They're different experiences. Just a great way to experience the location in a very different fashion. And since we both have ridden horses in our lives, it's just something that's really cool for us to be able to ride together. I am. Do you want me or him, or does it matter? Doesn't matter. Okay. Do you want him? No. Okay. Marvin.
Have you ridden horses before?
I have. Oof, it's a little long.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, right. Did you say that you do the musical as well?
We do. Any horses and riders that you see in the musical are from here.
Nice.
Where is everyone? Where are we coming from?
Oh. We're full-time RVers, so we're from a little bit of everywhere. still awake back there? You good boy. He's like, I'm a good boy who's done. Just finished the ride here at Medora, and how you feeling?
A little saddle sore.
Me too.
It's been a bit.
Yeah, and I expect those Western saddles to be a little more comfortable than they are, but it wasn't all that comfortable, wasn't all that cushioned. And we were definitely going up some steeper inclines and down some steeper inclines than I was expecting. What about you?
Oh, definitely. I didn't expect them to be as narrow as they were, and some of those paths had some significant drop-offs.
Yeah, but it was beautiful. It was an absolutely beautiful ride. Great way to see the trails, see the canyons, see the buttes, see some of the plant life as well.
Yeah.
So we're back from our horseback ride. We had a lot of fun riding our big ponies through the,
Yeah, yours really was
dusty trails.
Yours really was a big pony.
Yes.
Mine was definitely a horse.
They didn't seem.
I don't know why they did it like that.
They didn't
I was just
really.
like, who wants to get on this one?
Yeah, it's a lot different experience than when we went on the beach ride in Hawaii. They looked at me, and they're like, "Oh, you need Big Tom." And I'm like, "What's a Big Tom?"
That sounds a little ominous.
Yeah, Big Tom was a really big horse.
He was a draft horse, and he was big. He was pretty. But
he was pretty.
But they also knew that you had riding experience, and because of that, they're like, you can handle Big Tom.
Yeah.
Because Big Tom needs a firm hand.
Yeah, Big Tom liked to snack along the way. He liked his snacks.
He likes snacks. To-go snacks. Not so much to go. Just the snacks.
Yeah.
He would take like half the tree down as he went by.
Yeah, and just start eating it. This one, they just they pulled the horses up, and they're like, they just did it by group, and they're like, who'd like this horse? And I gave Amy the feisty one, the one that seemed a little bit more feisty, because she can handle horses really well. But he was also a much bigger horse.
He was. It was a little bit harder to get up on his back and then get back off again. I mean, it was fine. It just, it was a long way down.
Yeah, and then when they got to of course, I was the last horse, and they brought by Jack, and it's like I didn't really think about it, but Jack was probably only a little over 14 hands, you said?
Well, I think he was probably around 14 too, but so that like right between a horse and a pony, but he was definitely on the shorter side. So you got off his back and slid down, you got off his back, and it was like, oh, down to the ground ain't nothing. I had a long way down.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it kind of matches my outfit. I like it. I'm gonna try it though. You ready for this?
You'll be ready for this.
Want to taste? Kayla, you cannot have any. It's really good.
It's tart after my vanilla chai.
So you had vanilla chai?
Mm-hmm. So they got no coffee in it though, so it's just vanilla chai.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's sweet though, because it doesn't have the 2 shots of espresso in it.
Totally recommend.
You see? Up there. Over there.
Where's my cookie? Where's my cookie, Mama?
Next week, we pitchfork fondue.
We booped the snoot in mini golf.
And we have an epic musical adventure.
So make sure you subscribe and join us.
Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride.